Hey, everybody. Really glad to be back with you here again today, and super glad because it's finally not raining. I don't know about you, but the weather's been a little crazy around here today. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mary Lazier Smith, and I live in northern Colorado mountains with my husband and my cat, Zephyr. And, we've really been enjoying the solitude here. It's a wonderful place to reflect and create. So, super happy that I've been able to do that while I've been up here. So now something else you might not know about me is that I am a big Harry Potter fan. I really enjoyed all the books, read them all, and of course the movies. Have to see the movies. So I've seen them all. Anybody else out there fans? I mean, send me a little thumbs up or a broomstick or whatever. So definitely into the Harry Potter stuff. And it was interesting because yesterday got really stormy, and I was just thinking about how the producers did such a great job in Harry Potter with all that dark, crazy weather and the dark clouds and everything. Voldemort was around, and how it just got darker and darker as it went. But super glad that the sun is shining, and it's not quite as frightening out today, at least in the exterior. But now, as dark as times might feel right now to us, regardless of storms or not, to our knowledge, we don't have, Voldemort and his posse flying around out there wreaking havoc. But we certainly don't have to look far to see that havoc is indeed being wreaked all over the world, and our sense of security, our sense of safety is really being eroded away, and our loved ones and our relationships are being affected. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this. I was thinking, why do I love these movies so much? And I think it's because, I identify with the heroes. I think all of us do to that degree. That's kind of why we watch this, watching the good versus evil and that kind of stuff, and identifying with particular characters. But, in some way, but not in a grandiose way by any means. But I too want to stop the crazy and bad stuff that's going on. And I want to bring some sense of peace and hope and connection in a world that's literally feels like it's Voldemortish. Does anyone relate to this? Does anyone feel the same way that I do? So anyway, remember the Goblet of Fire. And Harry is chosen in this movie, and he feels really ill-equipped to take on the challenges that he has to face. Yet during the challenges, he's guided to use his gifts. And some are gifts that he didn't even realize that he had, or his courage, his rootedness in good, and his ability to focus and persevere. And I see so many of us wanting to be the Harrys of the world, but often we feel and act more like maybe Ron. In that movie in particular, The Goblet of Fire, Ron yearns to be that gifted or chosen one, and he becomes distant and doubtful and frustrated, and even severs his relationship with Harry for a while. He just can't be with that. He loses his trust in Harry. And Harry, if you remember, does not want this position. He did not want to be chosen. He doesn't want to be the gifted one or whatever. And Ron wants it so badly. How can they be so different and still maybe get along? Well, similarly, many of us are losing faith and hoping that things can be changed. And we've experienced that loss of trust, possibly even loss of respect. Or we don't believe that we're enough or have the right gifts. We think, I can't possibly fix all this. But we're wrong. There's a disconnect somewhere with you and with us. And when we're Ron, we don't understand how to get to the place that Harry is. We don't understand how we too have the power to change whatever needs to be changed. Now, once you know how, you are empowered to be your own unique version of Harry. The question is, if you could understand how you had the power, would you learn it, and would you learn how to use it? What a question, right? Now, being both Ron and Harry at different times in my life, I know what our power is and how each of us in our own way can learn what that is and how to use it for ourselves and our relationships. We all want I would assume, to be out of the Voldemort-like chaos and uncertainty, and we'd all like to bring that to an end. And we can. And it's not that difficult. It doesn't require killing Voldemort, for instance. It requires the qualities that Harry possessed. Number 1, courage, the heart and the will to take the path needed. Number 2, commitment, the will and determination to learn and follow the path. Number 3, curiosity. This is openness to new possibilities. Now, some of us have these qualities in spades, no doubt, but maybe not the right vehicle or the path has been shown to us yet. Especially, and you can tell this, if division, separateness, etc. is still alive in yourself and your relationships. I haven't found it yet. If you had, I think you'd be on it. And some of us need to bolster these qualities within us. But either way, a clear path to reversing the brokenness in our world and relationships that also brings and bolsters courage, commitment, and curiosity is woven into the Communicate with Intelligence system. That is what it does. This system is designed to enfold the complexity of the issues we're facing and the individuality of the participants learning it. It uncovers your hidden gifts, strengthens trust, and emboldens you to be the hero of your own journey. Now, if you know in your heart you need to take a step to make the changes you want to see in this world, I encourage you to get on the wait list for my introductory course to Communicate with Intelligence. This course provides the scaffolding to uphold you, a solid path, assuring that you're taking the right steps. So just like Ron became that reliable and trustworthy friend and able ally in stopping the chaos while bringing some hope and joy back into this world, so can you. I look forward to seeing your name on the wait list and continuing this conversation with you there. Thank you so much for listening today. And again, kudos to you for those of you on the path, and I look forward to getting to know you.